The sun rises on the Chao Phraya River, and a country of 50 million people begins to stir. This is the crossroads of Southeast Asia, the fabled Siam, a Buddhist monarchy where in recent memory the king's subjects prostrated themselves when he passed. Yet today, managing somehow to speed into the 21st century as one of Asia's most prosperous economies. From the clogged canals and food stalls of the capital, to the hill tribe villages of the north, to the tropical islands off the Malay Peninsula, its sights, tastes, and smells are nearly overwhelming, earning it the nickname, the Lotus Kingdom. But along with her ancient temples and golden spires, and the time-honored customs passed from generation to generation, one aspect of this land seems a particularly exquisite holdover from a lost age, the inexhaustible hospitality and warmth of her people, a most welcome anachronism in this most extraordinary country. International Video Network welcomes you on this video visits tour of Thailand, the Golden Kingdom. The Kingdom of Thailand lies in the heart of Southeast Asia, bordered on the west by Burma, on the north by Laos, and on the east by Cambodia. The country is about the size of France, a little smaller than Texas, and pulsing at the heart of this diverse country, one of the most hectic, vital, and fascinating capitals in the world, Bangkok. On the banks of the Chao Phraya River has sprouted a metropolis. More than 6 million Thais have crowded themselves into Bangkok. Actually, only Westerners call it by that name. The Thais have their own word for the capital, or rather, their own paragraph. It is the longest place name in the world. In English, Great City of Angels, Supreme Repository of Divine Jewels, the Great Unconquerable Land, the grand and illustrious realm, royal and delightful capital city, home of the 9 noble gems, highest and royal dwelling and grand palace, the divine shelter and dwelling place of the reincarnated spirits. The Thais call it Grong Pep for short, City of Angels. At first glance, the Bangkok of today might not seem particularly heavenly. The restless growth of the Thai economy in the 1970s and 80s has created a city of almost overwhelming traffic and air pollution. Bangkok is a labyrinth of tiny side streets and 10-lane thoroughfares that sometimes take 20 minutes to cross. The traffic on the roads has begun to obscure what once was the most remarkable feature of Bangkok, her canals. The city is riddled with them, and some of Bangkok's commerce is still conducted on waterways. Many houses can be entered only by boat. The city's main thoroughfare, in fact, is the Chao Phraya River, where tankers and fishing boats, water taxis, and tourist yachts jostle each other as they ply the waters. Although many of Bangkok's canals, called klong, have now been filled in and paved over, the pulse and vigor of the city's canals rival Venice. Bangkok has a great deal in common with her Italian cousin. The weight of high-rises on landfill and the unchecked pumping of underground water are causing the city to sink under its own prosperity, up to 5 inches a year in the worst areas. So the Thais have taken to spreading the city outwards. Bangkok now sprawls across 300 square miles.